Any requests? We're going to chat to the runner who was given a surprise serenade by Ed Sheeran while she was out for a jog. And imagine this. You're heading out for a run, trying to decide whether you can listen to a podcast, bit of music, but you end up being serenaded live, in person, by one of the world's biggest pop stars.
Well, that is exactly what happened to Nikki Atkins last night when she spotted Ed Sheeran on a canal boat in London.
As you do.
As you do. She was quite casual.
Yes, well.
Alison Freeman explains.
Hello. Any requests?
Could you Tenerife Sea?
Yeah. You look so wonderful in that dress.
Student teacher Nikki Atkins hadn't been for a run for quite a while, and as she stepped onto the towpath at a canal in West London, the last thing she expected to see and hear was an international music star.
I was just running down to the canal and I sort of heard some music and saw someone sat in the front of a boat and, like, you know, a ginger man, and in my head I thought, oh, that looks a bit like Ed Sheeran. And then I ran down and kind of ran onto the canal path just as he was passing, and I was like, oh, that is Ed Sheeran. And then he asked me for a song request. So I mean, it was I sort of blacked out a little bit, but it was surreal.
Down your shoulders, back.
Ed Sheeran was filming on a canal boat when he called out to Nikki to see if she wanted a request. She chose the song Tenerife Sea, perhaps not one of his most well-known hits, but a favourite of Nikki's.
Anything. Should this be the last thing I see?
I've always just really loved that song. I mean, it's so beautiful, and I think my favourite songs of his are just his, like, really straightforward guitar ballads. And it's just such a beautiful song. If you listen to the original, it's one of those songs you just feel kind of warm when listening to it. It's so lovely.
After this very personal performance, Nikki got back to her run. And when she posted the footage online, not everyone could believe what had happened.
My mum was like, I didn't think it was real to begin with. But I was really excited when I got back to my flat because I wanted to tell my flatmates. But they weren't in. So I was just on my own. And I was like, I need to tell someone about this.
After this very speedy and surreal encounter, Nikki told us here on Breakfast what her message to Ed would be.
Oh, I'd just like to say, I mean, thank you so much again. That was incredibly special and so beautiful and just really made my day.
Alison Freeman, BBC News.
She was cool as a cucumber,
She really
wasn't she?
It's worth going for a run, isn't it?
Almost.
Inspired by Nikki's story, we asked if you'd ever been in the company, a random encounter with a celebrity pop star, and of course you have.
Yeah, Nicola and her friend Rachel were in a coffee shop in Leicester when they bumped into Peter Andre. Of course, they asked for a selfie.
And of course he gave one.
Yeah.
Heather's been in touch. Morning, Heather. She's got this photo of her son Thomas with Rag and Bone Man, the blues singer, spotted while out shopping in Heathfield in East Sussex.
I'm not sure I would have recognised him.
Really?
But, yeah, lovely of him to stop. And another musician sighting, this is from Louise in York. She bumped into Pete Doherty while walking to the shop. You wouldn't miss him, would you? Well, I wouldn't. Enjoyed the Libertines music.
Yeah. Keep those coming.
Yeah,
We'd love to see some more pictures this morning. I once bumped into that Matt Taylor.
The biggest celebrity on BBC One?
Yeah. It's got the weather for us. Morning.
Yeah.
Over 888,000 pensioners are currently missing out on to help ease the pressure.
I think that's Matt Taylor's secret ventriloquism
I like it when he does that
skill.
ventriloquy with Gethin, don't you? It's really impressive. That's what makes him so famous.
I was wondering what I was doing there. A little talent I didn't know
We've been
I
wondering
had.
that for years, Matt.
There you go. Getting up in the world. A very good morning to you.
This morning we've been telling you about Nikki Atkins, who went for a run in London last night and met Ed Sheeran, who sang her a song.
Yeah, thank you so much for sending in your random celebrity encounters. So Sarah bumped into the Geordie singing legend Sam Fender when she was on the way to a local shop near Newcastle.
This picture comes from Rebecca and her husband Stephen posing for a photo with Sir Cliff Richard at Longacres in Bagshot.
Hi, fans. Steve spotted Blondie's Debbie Harry in a backstreet cafe in Madrid last year. Well done, Steve.
That's quite a get, isn't it? Sue, meanwhile, was at a service station near Stansted when she clocked hairy biker sidekick.
Oh, that's a proper cuddle.
Looks dead
Deborah
chuffed.
ran into the singer Macy Gray. Fittingly, guess which department store they were in New
Bloomingdale's.
York? Yeah, Bloomingdale's. No, Macy's. penalties, of course.
And Lynn sent us a picture from Skipton. Morning, Lynn. She bumped into Tyson Fury in the Lake District. I don't know whether he sang to her, but that would have been a
Looks
story.
like she's got a good grip on him there, doesn't she?
Thank you for all of those.